going on, team? What's going on, team? Welcome to tonight's isolation session market breakdown for September 2nd. I'm gonna give everybody a few minutes here to join. Hope everybody had a great long weekend. For those who didn't trade today, for those who did trade, I hope everything went well. Hope you guys made conscious decisions about your trades today. Again, me personally, did not even look at my charts. I woke up, started playing Call of Duty. I've been playing Call of Duty all day today. So a bank holiday here for in USD. My bad, guys. I'm reading something. Give me 1 second. Yeah, it was a bank holiday, so I didn't take any trades today. New York session, kind of just woke up, saw the charts, everything was consolidating. The pairs that did move, right? There was a few pairs that moved today. We'll go over those real quick, right? The pairs we're gonna go over today are gonna be AU, EA, ECAD, EU, GA, GCAD, GJ, GU, US30, USDCAD, USDZAR, gold, Bitcoin, and oil. The pairs that did move and give like a really nice movement. Some of them, for example, AU had a pretty good movement today. Wasn't really expecting AU to move today. GJ moved today as well, but then for the most part, a lot of the other pairs were just kind of moving sideways, just doing their own thing. So once again, we're just gonna give everybody a few minutes here to join, and then we will start the class. US30 moved a little bit before the market closure. Yeah, I saw US30 today was kind of a little bit, nothing too crazy. I wouldn't really say before the market closure it didn't do anything. I did see US30 moved overnight, Asia London session, that's normal. And then USD, as soon as kind of London closure into the end of the day, price is just kind of ranging in here. Get a little movement at 10:30 and then just consolidated for the rest of the day. Gave us a little 372. So like, for example, right, if I were to be trading today, what would my position have been? So we'll break this one down, because this one was actually, it gave a pretty nice entry. If you were trading this during Asia and London, if you're trading during a USD bank holiday, if you're trading anything before 9:30, you're good to go, right? So yesterday in the session, we were talking about when the market opens, right? If it gives us the confirmation of this engulfing candle, which it did as soon as the market opened, right? I'm looking for that retest in this zone, right? At 2 a.m. it gave us a beautiful retest. Now, why was I looking for that retest? Right, we'll change colors, we'll change this to yellow. Right? That's a ugly, very ugly color. Right? Once you get the retest, you have 2 days of rise, right? Thursday gave you the first day, Friday gave you the second day, you're gonna get that 372 on the third day. Right? So my position would have literally been, this is the entry. TP would have been at Friday's high. That's it. Literally, that's it. Right, and then my stop loss would have been in a lower time frame wherever there was structure at. So we could see that in the 5-minute or the 1 minute, we could say that this would have been the stop loss, right? 60 pips would have been a little 1-to-1. Nothing too crazy for the day, but yeah, US30 gave a nice trade. If you're trading during Asia or London, gave you a beautiful trade there in the 4-hour time frame. But I'm just gonna give everybody another four minutes. We'll start at 6 p.m. exactly. Give everybody a few more minutes here to join, and then we'll get started. Again, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Any pairs you guys want me to go over in specific, let me know. If not, again, we're just gonna go over the pairs that you see here with the red flag next to their names. These are the pairs that we look at every single day during our live trading sessions. So, but again, if you want me to look at any other pair, whether or not they're on our list, let me know. Leave me alone, Siri. Alright, 6 p.m. We're gonna get started. So let me, did I post it on Discord? I did. Okay, cool. Posted it on X as well. Just want to make sure everybody. Alright, so let's get started. So we're gonna start off with AU again. Today's session, we're pretty much just gonna go over the daily time frame, talk about where we're at, go to the 30-minute time frame, right? See if we could look for any movements that look good going into tomorrow. Again, this isn't a session where I'm going to be looking for entries. I don't trade during Asia or London session, so I'm just getting our charts ready going into tomorrow. So AU, we know we are in A2. We're in the second zone of consolidation, looking for that third push to the bottom. In the 4-hour time frame, we had 3 weeks of rise. Of the 3 weeks of rise, market was chopper dropped, ended up giving us that drop. Now, price reset, right? The trend reset. Could price continue this trend that we see with higher highs and higher lows? It could. Could price turn around and start making lower lows and lower highs? It could also do that as well. And this is where the lower time frame comes in handy, right? We know that we had higher high, higher low, higher high, and then price went down and gave us a change of character, lower low. Now, our confirmation that price is going to continue this downtrend push is going to be if and when price gives us the break of structure. Once we get that break of structure and a retest, that's when we can start looking for sells. At this point, this little lower low, this change of character that we had could have just been the inducement, right, to trap all the traders who thought this was just going to be a simple break retest to continue going short. And what did price do? It ended up going back up to the top side, right? So if you were trading this, you most likely had a stop loss up here. Your stop loss would have been hit, right? So we're just waiting for these confirmations. Right now for AU, I don't have any entries to take. I'm still waiting for that break of structure to let us know that price is going to be starting that downtrend push. So no continuations here in the 30-minute time frame either. We're still trading between the same 30-minute high and 30-minute low that we've been trading in since last week Friday. EA, we are in V2. We're in the second zone of consolidation, looking for that third push to the top side. No continuations here in the daily time frame. We're reaching the bottom of the zone of consolidation, so this is going to be a very interesting spot to start looking for trades. No continuations in the 4-hour. We can still see price giving us lower lows and lower highs. And in the 30-minute time frame, same thing, right? We still know we're trading between lower low, lower high. All of this is part of the same trend. Lower low, we're trading between this 30-minute low and 30-minute high. We had a day of rise on Friday, then today Monday, price ended up giving us a day of drops. So no continuations here either. Again, before I could consider taking price going long, before I could consider opening a position, I need to start seeing higher highs and higher lows, right? So right now for EA, we're just going to skip that and go on to the next one. EURCAD in the daily time frame, we are in V1. We're in the first zone consolidation, looking for that second push to the top side. We can see that price started giving us that push, right? Push one, right? Higher low, higher high, higher low, going into the higher high. But price failed to give us that break of structure of the first zone consolidation. So technically speaking, again, just like we talked about on Sunday or on Saturday, whenever we did the session, we know that we're still trading between this zone of consolidation, right? Between the rejection of this high, the rejection of this low, rejection of these highs, price went to the middle, and then price again went back and rejected the highs. So even though, right, same example that we gave during the weekend's weekly market breakdown, right? Even though we have this 30-minute gap here, because price didn't give us that break of structure of the high, we're no longer pretty much looking at this to just go down, and then here is where price is going to continue to push to the top side. Could price continue the downtrend push back into the low of consolidation the same way we've had every single time that we reject the highs? 100%, right? So EURCAD, we're just going to keep a very, very, very close eye on this. I'm pretty much just going to be trading EUROCAD once we see a continuation, right? A continuation again is going to be when we have 2 weeks of rise going into the third week. We'll take that third week push to the top side. Same thing with the months. If we have 2 months of rise, we'll take the third month going up to the top side, and then the same thing on the 30-minute. If we got 2 days of rise, we'll take the third day. We'll get that 372, right? So Right now for EURCAD here in the 30-minute time frame, we have a day of rise. We can see that pretty much all week last week for the past pretty much week and a half, we've just been downtrending, making lower lows and lower highs. So we're still just gonna wait this one out, right? EURCAD, I'm pretty much just waiting for that pullback to be said and done, so then we can start taking those trades again. Euro USD, very similar, right? We are in V1, we're in the first zone of consolidation, looking for that second push to the top side, right? Now, what's the difference between EU and ECAD, right? EU, we have 2 months of rise. Could we be expecting price to give us a new monthly high this month? Absolutely. In the 4-hour time frame, we have 3 weeks of rise. On the third week, price gave us a rise drop. Usually speaking, right, price gives us a 4th week variation. Whenever there's a 3rd day rise drop, we'll get that 4th day push to the top. We have 3 months of rise, and on the 3rd month we had a rise drop or a rise no net, we'll most likely get that push. However, because price gave us such a steep pullback towards this week, or towards last week, what's the probability that price is going to continue this push to the top side? Right? That's really the question, and that's the key in this. Right? This pullback is so steep that I'm not really expecting price to give us that push. However, if we start seeing price giving us higher highs and higher lows, right now, what do we see? Lower low, lower high, lower low. We know we have 3 days of drop. After 3 days of drop, market must chop or rise, right? It must just consolidate, move sideways, or give us a day of rise. And what did price do today? It gave us a day of rise, which is perfect. However, just like the other pair that we were talking about, for us to have a confirmed direction as to where price wants to go, what do we need to see? We need to see a change of character and a break of structure. Right now, we're still trading between lower low, lower high, and lower low. But if price decides to give us a change of character, higher high, higher low, right? And tomorrow, let's say Tuesday, we have a 2nd day of rise, right? And we make this change of character, higher high, higher low. And then on Wednesday, we know we could take this trade to get a little 372 and we get that break of structure. Then we know Thursday and Friday, we could continue to start looking for price to continue this push to the top side. Right? So we'll just wait it out. No rush. We know exactly what we're going to be looking for and what we're waiting for. So we'll give it a few days if we need to. But definitely going to start waiting for EU to give us higher highs and higher lows before we could take a trade. Right? So EU, go on to the next one. GA, daily time frame once again. Where are we in the pattern? We are in the 2nd zone of consolidation. We're in V2, looking for that 3rd push to the top side. We're at the top of the zone of consolidation in an uptrend, so we already know this is not the best place to look for a trade. Right? In the 4-hour time frame, we also know that we're in a zone of consolidation here in the 4-hour time frame. For the past couple weeks, the last 3 weeks, we've just been moving sideways. Right? We've been rejecting highs, rejecting lows, rejecting highs, rejecting lows, rejecting highs. Right, going back down to the lows, rejecting lows, and we're pretty much just sitting here. So at this moment, we're pretty much just waiting to see what price wants to do. Again, the only times we'll start taking trades is the same thing that we saw 2 weeks ago, same thing that we saw last week. If we have 2 days of rise, we'll take that 3rd day push to the top side. Right, 2 days of rise, we know on the 3rd day we'll take that 3rd day high, and then price went down and gave us a rise drop. But again, gave us a very steep pullback. Not only that, we're at the top of the zone of consolidation, not the best place to look for a trade, and then price reversed and went right back down to the bottom. Friday gave us a day of rise. Today, Monday, price ended up giving us a day of drop. So right now, we still don't have any confirmed entries for this one. We could still see price giving us higher high, higher low, higher high, and then it went down and gave us a lower low. So we know we're still trading between this lower low and this lower high at the top side. Take a sip of water real quick. GCAD, we're in V1, right? We're pretty much already away from V1, right? We had the first push, first zone of consolidation, and now this is the 2nd push, right? This is the confirmed 2nd push because we broke above the zone of consolidation. We had a beautiful break of structure. The only thing that I'm looking to see if this price wants to give us a steeper pullback or if price is just going to continue this push to the top side. And once again, this is a pair that we have 3 weeks of rise. On the 3rd week, we had a rise drop. Could we be expecting that 4th week variation back to the top side? It could happen. but very similar to the other pair that we were talking about. Before we could consider this to continue to push to the top side, what do we want to see? We want to see higher highs and higher lows. We want to see that change of character, higher high, higher low, and then that break of structure, higher high, to give us the confirmation that price is going to continue this uptrend push. Right? Till then, we're still got to wait for that confirmation. But just like the other pairs, 3 days of drop, after 3 days of rise, market must consolidate or it must give us a day of rise. And it gave us a day of rise. We're still trading between the same 30-minute high and 30-minute low, still making lower lows and lower highs. So GCAD, we'll wait for it. GJPCAD territory, right? We're in the highest point in the market. We know that we're still trading between higher high, higher low, and higher high. We're waiting to see, is price going to give us a steeper pullback into the daily engulfing candle, and then this is where price is going to continue the push, or does price want to just continue the push where it's at right now? We have no continuations in the daily time frame, no continuations here in the 4 hour. We could see that price was giving us higher high, higher low, higher high, and then it went down and gave us a lower low, lower high, lower low. And right now we're just pretty much in the middle of that. In the 30-minute time frame, we had a day of rise on Friday. Today, Monday, price gave us a second day of rise. Perfect. We also know that we've been in the zone of consolidation for the last couple weeks, right? Since pretty much the beginning of August up until today, price was in the zone of consolidation, right? Rejecting highs, rejecting lows, rejecting highs, rejecting lows, rejecting highs, going back down to the middle, and then it finally broke above our zone. So could we be expecting a 372 on GJ? Could happen. Could be a really good trade going into today, into Tuesday. Let's mark that up. Little 372. Could be a really good trade for today. Let's check the 4 hour and the daily real quick. Do we have any engulfings? Nothing in the daily, nothing on the 4, nothing in the 1 hour, the 30-minute, nothing in the 30. Let's go down to the 15, see something here. Nothing really in the 15. Perfect. GU, so far, GJ is the best pair to look at. GU, we are in V1. We're in the first zone of consolidation, looking for that second push to the top side. We know we have 2 months to rise. This month, I am expecting price to give us that 3rd month high. We also know that GU did give us a confirmed break of structure above our zone of consolidation. So we know that we are entering the second level push to the top side. Right now that we know we are entering that second level push, we know that we want to see price bounce off the 200 EMA. We can see that in the 4 hour time frame, we're making higher high, higher low. Right, it gave us a beautiful bounce off the 200 EMA. Right, and went all the way up and gave us a higher high. We also know that we have 3 weeks of rise. On the 3rd week, we had a rise drop. So could we be expecting that 4th week push to the top side? Again, we have a very, very, very steep pullback towards the end of last week. So I'm not really expecting it to give us that 4th week push. But again, what are we waiting for? Just like the other pairs, price is still giving us lower lows, lower highs, and lower lows. So before we could even consider taking the push to the top side, we need to start seeing higher highs and higher lows. Right? We need to wait for price to give us the confirmation. The candlesticks need to confirm where price is going. I can't just enter going long. Oh, we're in an uptrend. Let me enter going long now. Like, no. I need to wait for those confirmations. So once we get that change of character, once we get that break of structure after the change of character, that's when I'll start taking a trade. And again, very similar to the other pairs. 3 days of drop. After 3 days of drop, market was chopper rise, and it gave us a day of rise. So perfect. Right? We know that price action and market structure is literally playing out perfectly. It's doing exactly what it needs to be doing. So we'll wait it out. GU could be a really good trade for this week, or for this month as well. US30 gave us a beautiful 3rd day of rise. On the 3rd day of rise, it also gave us a rise no net. So could price continue this uptrend push? It could. I'm not expecting it, but it definitely can. I am expecting US30 to give us a pullback, but it really depends what it wants to do in these highs. Right? In the daily time frame, we know we're in peak high territory. We know that we finally broke above our daily highs. We're still pretty much trading between higher high, higher low, and higher high. We're trading above this higher high and this higher low over here. We know that we have 30-minute gaps and gaps over here at the bottom of the market. In the 4 hour time frame, we have 3 weeks of rise. After 3 weeks of rise, again, market was chopper drops. So I'm either expecting price to just consolidate this week, or for it to give us a little pullback back down to the bottom. And then again, on the third day, we had a 372, beautiful 372 today. Gave us a rise no net. So once again, could price continue the uptrend push today? Yes. But again, I am expecting price to give us a pullback. It is something that I could expect on US30. Was good, Wade. Was a stream. Hope you're having a great day. USDCAD V2. We're in the second zone of consolidation, looking for that third push to the top side. We have no continuations in the daily time frame. In the 4 hour, we have 4 weeks where price has been pushing down. Just want to confirm that we don't have a no net here, because I did say we need to update this. Very close, or no, I'm bugging, hold on. Close, but no, it still gave us a weaker drop, so it's all good. Price is still giving us lower lows and lower highs. Right, we're trading lower low, lower high, lower low, then price gave us a little higher high change of character, but we're still trading between the lower low, the change of character higher high and the higher low. So we had 2 days where price was just moving sideways, which was Thursday and Friday, and then today price again just gave us another day of no net where price is just moving sideways. So for USD CAD, I still don't have any confirmations. We're still just gonna wait this one out. Again, guys, we're almost done for tonight. Any questions, let me know. Any other pairs you guys want me to go over, whether or not they're on our list, let me know. If not, we're pretty much, once we finish here, we'll be back tomorrow morning for the live trading session. Right, so for USDZAR, we had a little change of character. So let's change this to change of character. Right, and we know that we're trading between now this 30-minute low and these 30-minute highs up here. We had a day of rise, and then price today gave us a no net. So no continuations. Still just waiting this one out. We know that we are in V2. We're in the second zone of consolidation, looking for that third push to the top side, but we could still see price giving us lower lows and lower highs. In the 4 hour time frame, we could see that a lot more clear. Right, still just making lower lows and lower highs, no continuations. So we'll wait this one out as well. Gold, we're in peak high territory. Right, price is still giving us, however, right, still giving us higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and higher highs. We have 2 months of rise. Could we be expecting price to give us a third month push back to the top side this month? Absolutely, it could definitely happen. Right, could we expect price to give us a pullback first and then continue the push to the top side? That could happen. We have 3 weeks of rise. On the third week, we had a rise drop. Could we expect price again to give us that 4th week push to the top side? 100%. Right? So again, very similar to the other pairs. Currently, we still know that we're trading between higher high, higher low, higher high, and then price went down and gave us a change of character lower low. So once again, for me to continue to look at this pair, I want to start seeing higher highs and higher lows. Right, at this point, could I be expecting, it's a 3rd month high, right, and we know it's a 4th week high as well, but I'm more interested in the 3rd month high. Could price give us a little downtrend push back into this zone and then start the uptrend push to give us that monthly high that we're looking for? That could happen. Right, so we'll wait it out. We'll see what price wants to do at the end of the day. If price wants to decide to just give us a 372 here in the 30-minute time frame, right, a third day push to the top side, then that's fine. That's what we'll wait for. We know that right now we have 2 days of drop. Right, we had a day of drop on Friday. Today, Monday, price gave us a 2nd day of drop. Could we be looking for a 372 going short? That could happen. Right, could definitely give us that 3rd day push to the bottom side. So let's see if there's any engulfing candles going short. So we're looking for green reds, nothing in the daily. In the 4 hour, we had a fake engulfing candle at the top of the zone, and we talked about why that's a fake engulfing candle. In the 4 hour, we have a red green, right? However, we could see that price isn't really respecting this, and again, we understand why price isn't respecting these engulfing candles. Is in the middle of the zone of consolidation where price is moving sideways. This is where the market makers want to trap traders, right? So understanding all of those rules, we also have the 800 EMA. I could be expecting price to continue this downtrend push for sure, but we'll see. We'll see what price wants to do when we wake up in the morning. Bitcoin chart doesn't close till 8 p.m., but we had 2 days of drop counter going against the overall trend, right? We know that we're pretty much in peak high territory, could be V2, right? Could we sit here and say that this is push 1, first zone of consolidation, and all of this is push number 2, right? And then we're in a zone of consolidation just now, right? Could we say that this is the zone of consolidation that we're trading in? We could say that, right? So right now we know that we're at the bottom of the zone of consolidation, V2, looking for that third push to the top side. We have no continuations in the daily, no continuations in the 4-hour. In the 30-minute, no continuations. We had 2 days of drop, today being the third day. Price gave us that third day low and gave us a push to the top side. So we'll continue to update this. We'll update it in the morning when I look back at that chart. And then last but not least, oil. Guys, again, any questions, let me know. If not, once we finish with this pair, we'll be done for the day and we'll be back tomorrow morning for the live trading session. So US oil, we know we're in A1. We're in the first zone of consolidation. We're in a downtrend looking for that second push to the bottom. We had 3 months of drop. On the third month gave us a drop rise. Price reset, then gave us a month of drop. Last month, price gave us a second month of drop. Could we be expecting that third month of low? Absolutely. In the 4-hour, we had a week of drop the week prior to last. Last week, we had a second week of drop. This week, could we be expecting price to continue that push to the bottom? Absolutely. However, price for last week finished at the low. So this one is going to be, I'm really only looking at the third month low. I'm not really looking for the third week. And then we had 3 days of drop. On the third day, gave us a drop rise, gave us a fourth day variation where we gave a new low, and then today price gave us a no net. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful movements on oil. Do we have any engulfing candles? Nothing on the 4, nothing on the daily, nothing on the 1-hour, nothing on the 30. So we'll wait this one out. We'll see what price wants to do. So that's pretty much it, guys. Honestly, the only pair that had something crystal clear for today was really GJ. Going into Tuesday. So GJ is gonna be one on my watch list going into tomorrow's trading session, into Tuesday's trading session. But pretty sure the other ones just got to shape up. Again, we just pretty much we just finished the month where price was just moving sideways, right? And then again, if price wasn't moving sideways, price was either in their higher highs needing to make a pullback into a higher low, or they were in their lower lows needing to make a pullback going into the lower high. So we'll wait for those prices to move and then we'll do what we gotta do, guys. Any questions? Gonna give you guys a minute here, minute or two to ask any questions, any pairs you guys want me to go over, anything at all, let me know. If not, again, all of this will be recorded and posted as soon as the stream is done, and we'll be back tomorrow morning. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. See you tomorrow.